All right, thank you, viewers at home. This is another session of mathematics class from your Mr. Phelps mathematics teacher. And the last time we've started the quadratic equation, we've considered it under um, uh, that is under factorization. We try to factorize the first equation, and the second one we dealt with equation under completing the square and what must be added to this equation to make it a perfect square. We did those ones. Today we are going to quadratic equation under quadratic formula. And when we say quadratic formula is a formula that most people call a name. I've told us times without number, quadratic formula. People will call it almighty formula. No, there's nothing like almighty formula. What we have is quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is a formula that can solve every other type of aspect of equation. It is not all equation that can be factorized, not all that can be solved by completing the square, but all can be solved by quadratic formula. Then what is the formula so that we can go very fast to what we have today? The formula says s squared is equal to minus b plus or minus into b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's what we have. And we have about 3 questions here to consider. The questions are, the first one is says, here we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. So this is the first equation we are working on. Now, and the first equation, if you consider the coefficient of x squared is 2, while that of x is minus 3, and our constant is 10. And that has to do with the equation, the formula you want to use. We use some variables in the formula. X is what we are looking for. But we have A in the question, we have B, we have C. What do they stand for? Then we say A stands for the coefficient of the first of x squared. What's the coefficient? That's 2. Then we have B. B is equal to minus 3, being the coefficient of x. Then lastly, we have our constant C, the constant value there, which is equal to minus 10. So with all these 3 values, when we put it back into the formula, then we get the variable of x. That if we have decided to factorize, or we decide to solve by completing the square, we would have gotten the same answer. So from what we have there, let's start. Let's go straight forward to the question. S squared is equal to minus b plus or minus into square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Meaning, we'll be solving it as what's b, which is this, minus 3, because the formula says minus b. B itself is minus 3. So we have it like this, plus or minus. Then we have the square root of, what's our b? Minus 3. Then we bracket it by square. Minus 4 times the value of a, which is 2, multiplied by the value of c, which is minus 10. Then everything will be 2 times the value of a, which is 2. So we have it as x is equal to minus times minus will give us plus. So by that we have a 3. 3 plus or minus. Then we have what we call this. When you square minus 3, that will give you what? 9. Minus, you put a bracket because there's a minus in what you want to multiply. So now the 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times minus 10 will give us minus 80. This is what we have. We give us minus 80. Then all over what? Over 4. Then we say x is equal to 3 plus or minus into the square root of 9. Minus times minus will give us what? Plus. Then we'll be having something like that's 9 plus 80. 9 plus 80. Now we have this. Then we now say all over 4. Now we have that will now be x is equal to 3 plus or minus. We now have the square root of 89. That's what we have. 89 over 4. I think we can move forward from here in order not to see clearly for the people that view it from home. So we have 3 plus or minus. Then we have the square root of 89. Square root of 89 over what? Over 4. That's the next thing we are going to have. So we have it as this. So that will now be this, or that is we have no. We still get the value of this. Then 81 will give us 9. Then after that we're now we'll be having something like that we'll be having 9.3 something. So that will give us, we'll be having x is equal to 3 plus or minus 9.3, let's say 9.35 over 4. Then we have x is equal to 3 plus 9.35 over 4, or we have 3 minus 9.35 over 4. So we have x is equal to, that will be, this one will give us 12.35 over 4, or we have, when you take this on the way to give you 6, that will give us minus 6.35 over 4. Now that we are having this, we get the value of x to be, x will now be 4 goes here, 4 goes in 12, that will be 3. 4 goes in 3, impossible. That means you have 0. Then in 35, 4 will go in 35, that is 8. Now it remains 3. That 3, that will be 30. 4 goes in 30, that will be 7. But we can leave answer this one and say, or we have minus 4 goes here, that's 1. It will go once in 12, it remains 2. Then in 23, that will give us 5 times. That will give us 5 times. Remainder what? Remainder 3 there. In 35 again, we have 4, that will be 8 times. Now that we have this, now from what we have, we limit it to this value, then the value of x will now be 3.08 or minus 1.5. So we are going to stop at this level by the time we go to the second and the third question. Thank you.